you had a twitch.
It's terrific. A real mean twitch.
There must be some underlying cause, such as guilt or depression. Oh, Barry, I've made you so miserable. You've been unfaithful to me.
Never. You are looking at the world's most faithful twitch.
How long have you had it?
Since they gave me the part. It's a terrific part. And this stone-faced killer, a real psycho.
Barry, you shouldn't be a psycho. You should be someone who mends broken toys for sick children or rescues old ladies. I wouldn't have let you join that drama group if I thought they were going to make you a psycho.
But it's a terrific part. It's the best part. I love it.
He had a 10th share in a racehorse.
And a 3rd share in a Mrs. Wilkinson.
Well, actually, she turned out to be better than the racehorse.
From all accounts, she was nearly as fast.
This would look all right on your watch chain. Hey?
Oh, dear. They're not allowed to burn them anymore. And it costs money to take them to the tip, so they just dump them.
That's what happened to Mrs. Wilkinson.
No, it wasn't. It's what happened to the racehorse. He kept Mrs. Wilkinson.
Well, she was cheaper to feed, and she didn't need so much exercise.
He's not usually late. He's not usually much good when he's here, but he's not usually late.
Give him a break. I finally fixed him up with this woman. Maybe he's lost his sense of timing a bit.
He's lost more than that. He's lost half an hour's wages for a start.
You know how long he's been looking for a companion?
He can't keep them. They all leave him, even his cat.
Still misses that cat.
Well, you can't blame it for leaving. It was beginning to look more depressed than he does.
He can cheer up now I finally found him someone.
How did you manage that? If you can sell Smiler to somebody, how come you can't shift more of my old stock?
Well, it wasn't easy until I realised where we were going wrong was he was looking for someone attractive.
Do you think this bundle of clothing could be in? What's he hiding his face for? I mean, who wouldn't, but he generally doesn't. This doesn't look like Cloud9 to me. This looks more like drizzle.
Oh, he can't have ruined it already. Well, he can find his own the next time. The amount of work I had to put in on Bessie.
Bessie? Where?
Calm yourself, lad. Even your nerves are a bundle of nerves. You're late.
Got anything you want delivering long distance? Australia, maybe?
I just found Bessie for you. What are you running from?
Bessie!
Gratitude for you.
You've got to get rid of her. Send her back.
Slow down.
Oh, don't tell him that. I spend hours trying to keep him moving.
That sounds like a good idea.
How come you want to get rid of her? You've only had her 5 minutes.
You'll excuse me, I'm not one for asking personal questions, but how come she's so firmly attached to you? I mean, it's not as if you're likely to stimulate an urge to cuddle you.
It's him. He's told her I've got money.
Well, I had to tell her something. What else could I tell her about you to make you interesting?
Well, you could have told her I'm...
Are you sure about this?
But I've always wondered if it could be done.
Of course it can be done. All it requires is a large tyre and an idiot.
Luckily, we had one with us.
That's Billy Hardcastle, they'll say. Inventor of the tyre bobsleigh. Besides, if it goes too fast, I shall just bail out. Throw myself sideways.
That's Billy Hardcastle, they'll say. Famous for throwing himself sideways.
Besides, you're not going to let it go, are you? You're going to make sure it goes nice and slow.
Just try to remember which way is sideways, Billy.
May we take this opportunity to wish you happy landings, Billy?
Why is he saying things like that?
I'm sorry, we don't talk to people who are upside down.
I'm not upside down. I'm telling a lie. It's not bad, this. It's like being on a fairground ride. I'm surprised other people don't do it.
That sounds like famous last words to me.
Hey, we've only just started. I'm just beginning to enjoy.
Don't forget the sideways, Billy.
Where's the rate?
You can take that lot down for a start. What's all that clutter on the wall? If you've put it out for the bin man, they're not here till tomorrow.
I'm listening fiercely here for sounds and noise from outer space.
You were asleep.
I get this shake in the arm and I look up and there you are. I'm thinking, hello, they've come in person. I bid you welcome to the planet Earth.
What are you supposed to be listening for?
For signs of life out there. You don't imagine we're alone in the universe.
You and me? You'd have to be tidier than this if we were.
That is the most chilling idea I have ever heard.
Alone in the universe?
No, you and me.
You needn't worry, I'd sooner have an accident.
Say that, but every time I look up, there you are. Look, why don't you come right out with it and admit you're attracted to me?
Listen and hold your tongue. You're inches away from a bad experience. The last time I was attracted to a man, it was VE night, and I put that down to general air of excitement. What kind of a prize are you? Just look at you.
There you go, you see, emphasising what we have in common.
If anybody came from outer space, they'd take one look at you and bug off home again.
Don't mind you falling for me. A woman's love is a gift. I just wish yours was better wrapped. Try me when you got yourself done up a bit.
You'd like me to put something on for you?
Could be a start. I make no promises, mind.
Just putting something on.
Take your time. I don't expect miracles overnight.
How about this then?
Has he been drinking?
Only the rich possibilities of life.
Obviously a bit too rich for him. I don't want you in here if you're going to be ill.
I'm not gonna be ill.
I won't have it in here. There was one come in here once. He had a heart attack.
That was before he got his bill.
Another one. I look more like a casualty ward than a cafe.
He's had a romantic setback.
Me too, I got married.
Romance was optional in my day. You could get married just as well without it.
They don't really marry these days. They just keep rehearsing for it.
Smiler looks as if he's rehearsing for being buried.
No one left him.
No, this one's sticking.
What's wrong with her?
She's threatening to be permanent. That's what's wrong with her.
Yes, they do. I went to this chapel tea once. I wondered why this lady kept on smiling at me. And it turned out later that she'd decided that we were going to get married. And she was right. That's uncanny, really.
I don't know. You spend your life trying to get him fixed up with a woman, and then when it works, he's not satisfied.
It's not that I'm not satisfied, I'm terrified.
Hang on a minute, let's get something cleared up. How come she's so attracted to you?
Yes, I was wondering about that.
It's him. He's told her I've got money.
Well, tell her you've got no money.
I've tried that. She thinks I'm just being modest.
Well, if you want a witness for what you're spending here, I can vouch for you.
I don't think you can avoid these things. Once you've been chosen, that's it.
We should be able to get him out of it. I mean, look at him. For getting rid of a woman, he's got every advantage. I'll handle this. I used to be married to Terrifying.
I still am. And it's got a sister.
Why don't you come and see for yourself?
Where?
Down at the allotments. It's where he met her.
They met at the allotments. I like it. Make a great musical.
She lent me some manure.
Better. It's just asking to be set to music.
I didn't even want any manure.
It's the thought that counts.
Especially if you're counting in manure. Where are you going?
All this chat about manure, I have this urge to go and do a bit of gardening.
Where are we going? Don't stand there with your mouth open. Tell me where we're going.
I was just going to change my library book. Over and out.
Oh, the old library book ploy. But don't be long about it. And leave that thing in your saddlebag. I heard that.
We're only going to watch her walk past, right? I mean, we're not going out to talk to her or anything.
Relax. We're just going to show her to these people here. Here we go, Smiler. Here comes your love life now.
She doesn't look so bad. She looks quite attractive.
Not the little one. The one with the sack. That's Betty.
I thought it was a man.
You'd have no fear of burglars. I bet she's got a hefty punch. We'll get you free, Smiler. If she won't take a hint up front, we'll try a more subtle tactic.
I'm not good at subtle.
You're too clumsy to be good at clumsy.
Nitty-gritty time, Smiler. Hey, what is they good at?
You have to answer that right away. Can I have time to think about it?
Don't start thinking. You know it upsets you.
Relax. We're doing the thinking for you. Now, what we do is dishearten her. Make her believe she's too late. Let her see he's already got a girlfriend.
Well, I haven't got a...
You borrow one.
Who?
Marina.
Is she available?
She does a great impression.
It's her day off. Where do you find Marina?
Truly of the yard keeps his eye on things. In the bushes. Is there anyone there?
No! She's saying no. I was just helping this young lady find a lost earring.
It's not through overexertion. They say life's a struggle, but I'm still waiting.
Smiler needs to borrow Marina for a while, Howard. It's an emergency.
Oh, well, if it's an emergency. Oh, I don't know that I like her being borrowed. Not that she's any business of mine, of course. We're all free human beings. We make our own decisions.
Come in, number 21, you
I ought to explain. I'm fairly new to all this romantic stuff.
I think that's understood.
What are we supposed to do?
Let's keep an element of surprise.
You just go strolling hand in hand through the allotments and make sure Bessie sees you.
Hand in hand? Really quite close, then.
You can do hand in hand.
I'll give it a try.
Don't overload him.
You've got to let Bessie see that you're really very good friends. And I mean very good friends.
I think that's within my range.
What do we say?
You don't have to say anything. Just give Marina a cuddle as you go past Bessie.
Oh, it gets worse. Although I suppose under the circumstances one could permit a cuddle.
You can do cuddle.
As well as hand in hand.
You can do it. You're going to have to if you want to get rid of Bessie.
I do. I really do.
Off you go then. Take this borrowed woman and do your best.
I don't think I've ever been cuddled in the allotments.
Well, it's amazing what goes on in allotments. You think people are just growing veg. And it turns out it's a hotbed of steaming passions.
I'll teach you to borrow manure.
Here they are, back already.
Well, she wanted an element of surprise.
Are you sure you need a suit, Barry?
You've got to look right, love. Looking right is half the battle. We actors have to feel right. It's very important.
You look like you're in a buying mood. I call that feeling right.
What have you got in the clothing line for a psychopathic killer?
If you just step this way into the psychopathic killer department.
Won't your old brown suit do? It looks pretty deadly.
I got it for Eric's wedding. Probably still got confetti in the turnips. It's going to throw me right off my stride when I try to strangle somebody and they start covering them in confetti.
Now then, I always find that most psychopathic killers favour a nice chalk stripe.
You know I'm no good at these things. Why me?
Because you look like a financial advisor.
Everybody says so.
It was just your suit that looked careless about money.
Don't keep it all to thyself, Cleggy. Give us some financial advice.
My advice is never to wear this kind of hat.
Relax. You look terrific. Plan A went pear-shaped. This is Plan B. You turn up at the allotments. We'll make sure that Bessie and Smiler are there. You tell Smiler that he's lost all his money. The market's gone flop. He's broke.
And that's Plan B.
The simple ones are the best. It's foolproof.
I hope you haven't been exposing that young lady to any sort of danger.
We feel the same way about thee, Howard.
Who's he supposed to be?
Oh, he's Mr. Mildew. Of Mildew, Hassett, Fawcett and Prong.
The prong I can see. It reminds me of my Uncle Mosley, and we had to send him away.
Take no notice. You look terrific. Tell him he looks terrific.
I'm not the sort to lie.
That just no tells.
That's self-defence. You have to lie to pull.
Couldn't have been Fawcett. I mean, I'm sure this hat it's much more fussy.
Oh, off you go.
How about it, Dreamboat? Don't the shorty, just you and me. Let's go for a spin.
He can't. He's got to stay on guard.
Of what?
His rhubarb.
He hasn't got any rhubarb.
You see, you turn your back for a second.
I thought we'd have a nice little ride to your favourite cash dispenser and then have a splurge.
He doesn't do splurging. He promised his mother.
I don't use cash dispensers neither.
And stacking it away. Well, I like that in a chap.
Hey, yo. Here comes your financial advisor, Smiler. What a funny hat.
That's right. He's my financial advisor. He advises me financially.
You're overdoing it.
Ooh, he's a smoothie.
We need a word in private.
You can speak freely. He's among friends. Very close friends.
That little nest egg of yours.
Oh, yes, his nest egg. Go on.
Gone.
Gone?
Oh well. Easy come, easy go.
Knows how to handle adversity, this lad. Takes it on the chin and thinks, I've still got me rhubarb. No, sorry, that's gone as well.
What a wonderful attitude. I call that very refreshing in these hard financial times.
Hallelujah.
I call it careless. I bet you're doing well. Financial advisor. Get on, I'll give you a lift.
I don't think I'm going your way.
No problem. I'm going yours.
When she says lift, she really means lift.
Will it pick him up?
There's a pick up the pin dropping on Mars. Which direction did she take him?
We don't know which direction. That's why we need you.
How does it work?
It runs on microwaves.
Does it do chips?
Why has this person run off with Clegg?
She thinks she's got money.
Isn't love grand?
Stop here. I think I heard something.
What's this lot doing?
Oh, that's my next door idiot.
Look at you. Mine lives closer than that.
Why is he playing with a dustbin lid?
It's a high-tech dustbin lid. He's looking for life in outer space.
In my day, they used to look no further than Blackpool.
But he's looking for aliens from outer space. Why is it pointing downwards?
I've told you. He's an idiot.
What's he going to do if he hears life on other planets?
He's going to report it to the authorities.
Where would you go with a report like that?
Well, he says he thinks he'll start with the Highways Department.
They'll not want to know if they can't paint yellow lines on it.
What are you doing here?
We're rescuing Clegg. I found him. I've heard the noises.
Norman Clegg is in outer space?
And he wishes he was rather than where he actually is.
Why does Norman Clegg need rescuing?
He's been taken by the alien from the allotments.
Kidnapped. Well, nearly kidnapped. Been taken by Psychopath on account of his financial genius.
Oh, somebody's in for a surprise then.
Hey up. I've got it again.
Well done, Alvin. That's a right little eavesdropper.
Is it Norman Clegg?
Who knows? He could have been changed beyond all recognition.
You'd be surprised how quickly my Barry can change into a psychopathic killer.
Oh, is he missing his putts again?
It's the part he's playing for the drama group.
It's a human voice.
Then he can't be here from the allotments.
Where are you trying to focus? Where are these sounds coming from?
Over there in them trees.
What would Norman Clegg be doing in the trees?
I don't even want to think about it.
Sacrificed himself for Smiler.
Brings a lump just here.
I can't see Norman Clegg in the trees, not with a strange woman. He'd sooner be up a tree.
Hang on, she's coming through now.
Oh, Howard.
Oh, get me back in that car. I'll fix him.
You're useless, Alvin.
It picked them up, didn't it?
We weren't looking for them.
Well, I'm glad we found them.
What about poor old Clegg?
What he needs is a minder. Some psychopathic killer.
Looking good, Daddy. A few face shields of that magnitude should put the frighteners on her.
How big is this, Bessie?
A factor of no consequence to psychopathic killers, lad.
She's big. More than big.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
You don't have to wrestle her. You just have to dominate her psychologically.
You've got to think like a killer, Barry. As if you're really ready to murder.
I am. Ready to murder you lot for getting me into this.
Just think of it as a wonderful opportunity to practice your acting.
Or alternatively, think of it as a wonderful opportunity to get into trouble.
Don't put him off.
Too late.
He needs something to convince her he's totally ruthless.
You'll get to love our bike. We'll buy a new one.
Okay, now.
Remove my father from your bicycle. I'm taking him home to Mother.